أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. So we'll start on that note. Hazik, Hifza, we'll do this exercise with the two of you. So one of you become Ali, one of you become Amar, and we'll do this homework exercise again.
Okay.
Saqib bhaiya.
Yes, Hazik.
If you don't mind, first let you be number one and I will be number two.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will be number one. Then you will be number two. Then I will have. So it will become.
I've already done this as homework, no?
Yeah, I've done this as homework, but a small recap for
Okay.
good pronunciation.
Okay. So you repeat after me, Hazik, or I'll be one, you'll be two. Okay, I'll read the whole thing
You
and
will
then.
be one. I will be two.
Okay, let me read the whole thing first.
Because while I was doing homework also, I felt very difficult. The number one.
Okay, sure. Yeah, number one has the main dialogues here. Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
so
read
I
the
have
whole
felt
dialogue
somewhat
first.
difficult.
Sure. Let me do the whole dialogue first and then we'll do the practice. So Ali.
Yeah, okay.
So
Nice.
Qala Ali, Assalamu alaikum. Ajaba Ammar. Ammar replies or he gives jawab. Wa alaikum assalam. Hadihi suratu usrati. Masha Allah. Man hada? Hada walidi Adnan. Wa huwa muhandisun. Woman hadihi. هذه والدتي سعيدة وهي طبيبة. ومن هذا؟ هذا أخي عيسى وهو طالب. ومن هذه؟ هذه أختي عبلة وهي معلمة. وهذا جدي وهذه جدتي. ما شاء الله. Okay. Hazik, now I'll do
Okay.
Ali, the first person, and you do Ammar, the second person. Okay.
Okay.
So, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
هذه سورة أسرتي.
Masha Allah. Man hadha?
هذا والدي عدنان وهو مهندس.
ومن هذه?
هذه والدتي سعيدة وهي طبيبة.
ومن هذا؟
هذا أخي عيسى وهو طالب.
ومن هذه؟
هذه أختي أبلة وهي معلمة. وهذا جدي وهذه جدتي.
Masha Allah.
Very nice. Now, Hazik, you do Ali, and Hifza, you can do Ammar because Ammar is easy. Okay? So, Hazik,
Yeah.
Ali, and Hifza, Ammar. Yes, you can start.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
هذه هذه
Suratu.
क्या है? हाँ, هذه سورة أسرتي.
ما شاء الله. من هذا؟
هذا والدتي هذا والدتي أذنان وهو مهندس.
Walidi. So, Walidati
Walidi.
is feminine. It has a ta. Walidi does not have the ta. So, it's Walidi.
Yeah, okay. هذا والدي أذنان وهو مهندس.
ومن هذه؟
هذه والدة صديقة وهي طبيبة.
Tabibatun, and this is Walidati.
والدتي. هذه والدتي صديقة
Saida.
وهي طبيبة. سعيدة.
ومن هذا؟
وهي طبيبة.
ومن هذا؟
هذا أخي عيسى. هذا أخي عيسى وهو طالب.
Very good.
ومن هذه؟
هذه أختي أبلة وهي معلمة وهذا جدي وهذه جدتي.
ما شاء الله.
Okay, Hazik, how will you read this word? وهي
معلمة.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay, it's below. Yeah, it's below
yes,
the.
below. Okay, so for example,
Yeah, okay.
this is muallim. This is muallim. Muallam would come like this. Okay, so this is muallam, this is muallim, and this is how this Usmani script is written. Okay, so if there's a zair or a kasra, it will be written under the shadda. Over the shadda is the fatha. Okay, very nicely done, guys. So very good. Hifza, do you want to do Ali?
I'll practice and I'll do it tomorrow, I guess.
Okay, you don't want to do now?
No, I have to practice.
Okay, so practice and practice with Hazik. Okay, so today or tomorrow morning before tomorrow's class, try to practice once between yourselves. So Hazik is good, he's done practice of one. So you can switch sides and do the practice.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll send you one more time there. We will send you. We'll practice.
Okay. So I think now you'll know the mistakes. So try the recording one more time. Send it if possible today, because tomorrow morning I allocate time and tomorrow morning I have a little bit of time and I can go through it properly.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, very nice. So Hazik, do you remember what is surah?
Surah, you told it as a photo, right?
Picture, correct.
Picture. Yeah.
The photo or picture is surah. What is usra? Usratun.
Usratun, family.
Very good, family. Now this is Walid. Walid is father. What is Jaddun?
Jaddun means father.
Walid is father. Jaddun is
Walid is father. Grandfather.
grandfather. Very good. So father's father. So Dada is Jaddun. What is Jaddatun?
Grandmother.
Grandmother. Very good. Now Hifza. Walida. What is Walida?
Mother.
Mother. So Walid is father. There's a ta marbuta added here. So it becomes Walida. Okay. So what we see here is Walida. We see the ta marbuta at the end. This is Talibun. This is Muallimatun. Okay. So pretty straightforward. You guys did the pronunciation well, but one of the mistakes the others made, which I saw from their homework. 1 minute. Let me see if Zahan has joined now. Okay, so it's just the two of you. One of the mistakes the others made is with the pronunciation. So Hada is written like this, but it's actually pronounced like this. So it's pronounced like there's an alif after the ha. Same with Hadihi. So Hadihi is written like this, but actual pronunciation is Hadihi. It's like there's an alif after the ha. Same way with Ha'ulai. So Hada is this single masculine. Hadihi is this single feminine. Ha'ulai is plural. Ha'ulai is these men, these children, these people. Okay, so that we use Ha'ulai. Again, we don't have an alif written after the ha. This is one of the words which came in the Kahoot quiz. So if you remember, I think it was Ha'ulai dash Rijalin, and the answer was either 3 or 4. So Ha'ulai is used with multiple, more than 2, and for humans we use Ha'ulai. Okay, so again this is read with an alif, but this is one thing which you guys did correctly. So nice. So you caught this in the previous lesson, although I did not explain it in detail. Now coming to today's lesson, I'll cover a couple of rules and then we'll go to the lesson. Okay. So
Okay.
we have, this is in fact tomorrow's lesson. So I'll skip this. Let us start the dialogue number 2. So this is Al-Hiwaru Thani, the second dialogue. Unudur Wastame. So see and listen. This dialogue is of a family tree. Okay, so there's this tree. This is not an ordinary tree that we find in a garden, but it's a family tree. So it has this person, his father, mother, grandfather, uncles, his children. So it's like a family tree. So it maps out how the relationships are. And this is the family tree of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this has Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and all of his close relatives. Okay. So the way this tree is structured, so we have Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam here, and whenever you hear Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you send salams upon the messenger, and your salams reach the messenger, and you also get rewarded for it. Okay. So whenever sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes, this is, I think, so one place where I saw is that this is one of the sunnah of Allah. So Allah, whenever sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes, Allah sends salawat and peace and blessings upon the messenger. So we also send peace and blessings upon the messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam whenever we see sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so whenever we see Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we also say sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay.
Something is happening to the screen.
I think there's accidental annotation happening, so let me disable annotation. Okay, so
Zahan has also joined the class, right?
he's joined the class. Hello Zahan, assalamu alaikum. Nice, Zahan. So I think you had connection issues, so we'll recap this lesson. Okay, we'll recap this dialogue that we did today. Okay, and we also have Hazik and Hifza. They had class, so they are also attending this makeup class. Okay, so we have Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who can tell me what's the name of the father of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So Zahan, I think you know the answer since you attended this part of the class. Hazik or Hifza. So do you know what's the name of the father and the mother of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Hey, Zahan, do you remember the answer? Yes, Hifza. What did you say?
I think so. Is it actually? I have seen. I know the answer, but I'm not sure. I don't remember it.
Abdullah.
Very good. So Abdullah is the father.
Father.
His mother, what is his mother's name?
Fatima.
Amina.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so Abdullah,
The
Amina.
one who took care of them. The one who took care of him.
Very nice. We are coming there. So his father, Abdullah, passed away before Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born. Okay, so when he was born, his father had already passed away. His grandfather, who was Abdul
Was taking care of him.
was taking care of him
Muttalib.
for about 5 years. So after 5 years, he also passed away. And then
So he was given in the hand of his chacha.
in the hand of his chacha, whose name was Abu Talib. Okay, so Abu Talib was his uncle who took care of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam after his father and his grandfather passed away. So we have Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have his father Abdullah, his mother Amina, his grandfather Abdul Muttalib, and Abdul Muttalib has one son Abdullah, and he has 3 more sons. Okay, so these are his chachas. He has one daughter, which is like the puppu of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sister of Abdullah. That is the tree at the bottom. So the tree at the bottom has the father, the mother, the grandfather, the uncles, and the aunt, the chacha and the puppu. Okay. Now, what we say for these relatives, father, mother, we've already seen. So we've already seen walidun, walidatun, or walid, walida. We've already seen walidun and walidatun. We've already seen grandfather, jaddun. Let me also put the shadda here. Okay, so jaddun is grandfather. So this is Dada. Chacha is called Ammun. Okay. So Abu Talib, the other uncle. So Hamza was another famous Sahaba who was killed in the Battle of Uhud, which is the second major battle of Islam. So Hamza was the other uncle. The third uncle was Al-Abbas. And the uncles, the chachas are called Okay, so Ammun are the chachas. The Phupu is father's sister, which is just a ta marbuta added to Ammun. So Ammun becomes Ammatun. Okay, clear? So we already done Walidun, Walidatun, Jaddun. The new ones here are Ammun and Ammatun.
Okay.
Okay, now on top we have sons. They had 3 sons, 4 daughters. Sons are called Ibnun. Ibnun is easy. So we have Muhammad bin Abdullah. We have Khalid ibn Walid. We have Zahan ibn Zumair. We have Hazik ibn Uthman. We have Hifza ibn Usman. Okay, so Ibn is simple. So Ibn is son. You add a ta marbuta to it.
Okay.
Ibnatun becomes daughter.
Daughter. Then Hifza, for Hifza it will come Ibn.
Ibnatu. So it should be Hifza Ibnatu Usman. Okay, so Ibnun and Ibnatun.
Yeah.
So Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he had 3 sons: Al Qasim, Abdullah, and Ibrahim. 4 daughters: Fatima, Ruqayya, Zainab, and Kulthum. Okay, so 3 sons Ibnun and 4 daughters Ibnatun. Okay, now we'll go to the dialogue, which is just this family tree. Okay, so you know this family tree, you've listened to it, you'll be able to easily relate to the dialogue. So let me read the dialogue now on a clear page. So this is a dialogue between Umar and Uthman. They are looking at the family tree of the of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they are having this conversation. So Umar says, "Hal hadihi shajaratun?" Naam, hadihi usratu ar-rasuli sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hada waliduhu Abdullah. وهذه والدته آمنة وهذا جده عبد المطلب وهذا عمه العباس وهذا عمه حمزة وهذا عمه أبو طالب وهذه عمته صفية وهذا ابن القاسم وهذا ابنه عبد الله وهذا ابنه إبراهيم وهذه ابنته فاطمة وهذه ابنته رقية وهذه ابنته زينب وهذه ابنته كلثوم. Okay, this is the dialogue. I went fast. We'll now go through it line by line, which will make it easy for you to catch. We have Hal hadihi shajaratun. Hal is used for a question, like Alif, where we have for example, hadihi talibatun. Hadihi talibatun. Zahan, can you translate this? What's the meaning of this? Hadihi talibatun. Zahan? Okay, Zahan's not here. Hifza, do you want to translate? What is the meaning of hadihi talibatun?
He is a student.
Is he a student? So when we put a Hamza on top. So hadihi talibatun would be she is a student. Okay, so it's she, hadihi, and talibatun. So this would make it feminine. Hadihi talibatun means she is a student, a female student. If I add an at the starting of it, it becomes a question. Hadihi talibatun. Hadihi talibatun, she is a student. Hadihi talibatun, is she a student? It's a yes or no question. Hal is the same. So hal hadihi talibatun means is she a student? So hal and do the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
So hadihi talibatun, this is what we are used to seeing. Here is the same thing. Instead of we have hal, which does the same function. Okay, so there is no difference at all. Hal hadihi shajaratun. Shajaratun means tree. Is this a tree? Now, Hazik, can you explain why we have hadihi? Why not hada or something else?
هذه because
Okay, let me do the answer for you. You just have to say it. Okay, the answer is visible in front of you. You just have to pick it.
since it's a plural.
No, it's tree. It's
Yeah.
singular. Why don't you try, Hifza? Why do we have hazihi?
Because it's a non-living thing.
It's a non-living thing, yes, but Arabic there's no it. Okay, so we cannot say it is a tree. We cannot say it is a house. It is a cat. We cannot say there's no it. Okay, in Arabic everything is he or she. Everything is either male or female. Okay, so if you say this is a house, you say this is a male house. So house is masculine, car is feminine. Okay, so for some reason, everything in Arabic, in French, in a lot of languages. For instance, in Urdu also, a lot of things are male or female. For example, Hifza will say, "Ye meri kitab hai." So why Mary? Why not Mira? So same thing. Shajaratun is feminine, which is why we have hadihi. Now, why is it feminine? What's the clue that it is feminine? What's the difference between Ibnun and Ibnatun?
Ibnun is a son. Ibnatun is daughter.
Yes. In terms of writing, what makes a difference between son and daughter? Ibnun and Ibnatun, what's the one letter which makes the difference?
The ta madbuta.
Very good. Now, Ammun and Ammatun, what's the difference?
Ammun means it's a chacha. Ammatun is chachi.
It's Pupi.
Puppy.
What's the
Puppy,
difference
sorry.
in the writing? So, Ammun and Ammatun, there's again only one difference between the actual spelling or the writing of it.
Chacha is Ammatun,
Yes, Hifza?
but in Chachi it's not present there.
Chachi is Am's wife. Okay, so here we are looking at direct blood relatives. So we are looking at father's brothers and father's sister. So Chachi would be Chacha's wife. But here we are looking at Chacha and Pupu. So father's sister. Right? So father's brother, father's sister. What's the one letter which makes the difference between the spelling and in the pronunciation?
The same ta madbuta, right?
Same tamarbuta.
Ammatun.
Yes. Walidun and walidatun. What's the difference?
The ta marbuta.
Jaddun and jaddatun. What's the difference?
The ta marbuta.
So in all of the feminine cases, most of the feminine cases, you see a tamarbuta at the end.
Ta marbuta, yeah.
Yes, I told you car in Arabic is feminine. Now car happens to be sayyara. Okay. So car in
So,
Arabic,
yeah. Okay.
we would say ha he sayyara tun. Okay. Sayaratun also incidentally ends with a tamarbhuta. Okay. So where you see a
Okay.
tamarbhuta, in most cases it's going to be feminine. Because most cases tamarbhuta is added to make it feminine. Okay. So Talib is male student. Talibun is male student. What is female student? Hasik?
Talibatun.
Talibatun. Very good. Now Hifza. Mudarrisun is male teacher. What is female teacher? Hifza?
Yeah.
So Mudarrisun is male teacher. What do you say for female teacher?
Mudarris is male, right?
Yes. And what is female?
Mudarrisun.
Mudarri.
Mudarrisatun.
Very good. Mudarri Satun. Okay. So Mudarrisun is male teacher. We added tam arbota at the end. So if I make this Mudarri Satun, it becomes female teacher. Okay. Here it's male teacher. So we will stop at Mudarrisun. So here we have a tam arbota, shajara. It's a word. It's feminine in Arabic. The clue is the tam arbota. Tam arbota in most cases is feminine. Okay, so we have hadihi. So hada shajaratun would be wrong. It has to be hadihi shajaratun. Clear?
Yes.
Awesome. Now next, one more quick lesson. Naam hadihi usratu. So usratu, again we see a tam arbota ending. And again, is this going to be masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine. Very good. So we have hadihi. So here we have hadihi. Here also we have hadihi. Okay. So hadihi usratur rasuli. Now rasuli, in normal cases we would say hada talibun, hada mudarrisun, hada amun, hadihi amatun, hada walidun, hadihi walidatun. You see, in most cases the ending is un. Now here the ending is e. It has a zir. It has a kasra. Okay. Now clue for zir is either it's going to have some preposition before it. Okay, it's going to have something like from, to. I am going school. I'm going to the school. The pen is in the kitchen. So there's in. Okay, there's a preposition which adds meaning to the word. So if you see a zir, it's either a preposition before it or there is an off before it. Where we don't have a preposition, is going to be off. Okay, that's the clue. So where we have ar-rasuli, it means there's an off before it. Okay, so that's one thing for you to remember. If there's a zir, generally we don't have a zir. Sallallahu alayhi. Okay, so again we have a zir. So zir means there's an off. So hadihi usratu. This is, what's the meaning of usra? Azik? Usratu. You told the meaning here. What's usra?
Family.
Family. So this is family. So far it is clear. Okay, I think we are running out of time. We might have to start another meeting, but we'll see that. Hadihi usratu ar-rasuli. Okay, ar-rasuli, because there's a kasra, it means of the messenger. This is the family of the messenger. Are you clear of this?
Yes.
Very good. Hadihi suratul rasuli. So we'll practice this a couple of times, you'll get it. Because it is ar-rasuli, there's a hidden of coming before it. So this is the family of the messenger. So of comes because of the kasra. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Hada waliduhu Abdullah. The who here is a pronoun. Okay. So we have huwa. Who can tell me what is the meaning of huwa?
He.
Very good.
He.
So huwa, let me come here. Okay, so huwa means he. When you have to say his name, okay, his brother, his family, his uncle, his aunt, the huwa becomes who. Same way as anta will become ka. For example, what is your name? We said masmuka. What is your name? Okay, so anta means he. In the attached case, it becomes ka. So ta becomes ka. Anta becomes kaifa haluka. Anti would become ki. Let me also write this. So just try to remember this for now. As we do more practice, it will become more easy. Okay, so this is a new concept. So we are learning a few concepts today. So don't get scared. It's normal that it will take you a little bit of time to become familiar with it. But I'll go ahead and tell you this anyway. So we have masmuki would be your for anti. Okay, so this would be she. So same way, it would be kaifa haluki would be the attached pronoun for anti, and this would be she. Okay, so don't get too scared by this. It will become easy as we do little practice, inshallah. This is in fact you. This would be you masculine. Okay, so this anta is also you masculine. So anta, although we did not go into detail of grammar, we saw kaifa haluka, masmuka, we saw masmuki, kaifa haluki. The key is nothing but anti. Okay, T becomes key in the attached form. Here, the huwa becomes who. So it becomes his, whatever is here. So hada waliduhu, this is his walid. His refers to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam because that's what is being talked about before. So if I say Hazik lives in Dindikal, he is a very good boy, he is a very sincere student, and he is preparing for IIT JEE. So first I say Hazik, then I say he. It's the same thing over here, okay? But I do not say this is Hazik. Hazik is a very good boy. Hazik is a very sincere student. Hazik prepares for IIT JEE. So too much Hazik, people will get bored. So we say he to make it simple. So same way over here. We do not say hada walidu Rasuli sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We say hada waliduhu, who refers to the Rasul. So this is his walid, this is his father, Abdullah. Wahatihi walidatuhu Amina. This is his mother, Amina. Wahada jadduhu Abdul Muttalib. This is his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib. Now next, Hazik, you will explain what is Wahada Ammuhu al-Abbas. What's the meaning of this sentence?
Read the sentence one more time.
Wahada Ammuhu al-Abbas.
Al-Abbas is his chacha.
Very good. And wa means and. So we have wa. The meaning is and. Wa hada, and this is his chacha. Ammuhu, who means his chacha. Al-Abbas. The next is easy. Wahata ammuhu Hamza. This is his chacha Hamza. Wahata ammuhu Abu Talib. This is his chacha Abu Talib. Wahadihi ammatuhu Safiya. This is his Puppi. This is his father's sister. This is his ammatuhu, his Puppi Safiya. Wahadabnuhu Qasim. Now we have done this part at the bottom. Now we are coming to Ibnu. This is his son Al-Qasim. Wahadabnuhu Abdullah. This is his son Abdullah. Wahadabnuhu Ibrahim. This is his son Ibrahim. Now Hifza, you'll say the next one. وهذه ابنته فاطمة. What's the meaning of this?
His daughter name is Fatima.
This is his daughter Fatima. If we
This
say
is his
name,
father.
it will be ism. Ism means name. Okay. वो
Okay.
ismuha ibnatuhu Fatima would be, and her name is Fatima, but there's no ism. So the translation of this is, and this is his daughter. So who refers to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is his ibnatun, daughter, and hadihi comes because it is referring to ibnatun, and this is his daughter. So this refers to Fatima, who is female. So we say hadihi ibnatuhu Fatima, wa hadihi ibnatuhu Ruqayya. So Ruqayya is your first cousin. Ruqayya is also the name of the daughter of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa hadihi ibnatuhu Zainab, wa hadihi ibnatuhu Kulthum. So 4 daughters. Ibnatuhu, his daughter, Fatima, Ruqayya, Zainab, and Kulthum. So if I recap this dialogue quickly once again, we have Walid Abdullah, Walida Amina, then it comes to Jadduhu, Abdul Muttalib, then it comes to Ammuhu, his chacha, 3 chachas. We have Abu Talib, Hamza, Al-Abbas, 1 Puppi, Safiya, that is Ammatun. We have Ibnuhu, his sons, 3 sons, Al-Qasim, Abdullah, Ibrahim, and 4 daughters. So we have Kulthum, Zainab, Ruqayya, and Fatima. Clear?
Yes.
Awesome. We'll do practice of this dialogue. I think we might run out of time, or maybe Zoom gives us an extension. Okay, let us continue. If the call gets cancelled, I'll send you another invite on WhatsApp. Okay, so we'll continue for now. So Hifza, you repeat after me. Okay, so I'll read the dialogue and you repeat after me.
Okay.
هل هذه شجرة
هل هذه شجرة؟
نعم هذه
نعم هذه
أسرة الرسول
أسرة الرسول
صلى الله عليه وسلم
صلى الله عليه وسلم
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Your voice is low, Hifza. Could you speak up?
Now?
Yes, now it's good.
Okay.
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Very good. وهذا والده
هذا والده
هذا والده عبد الله.
هذا والده عبد الله.
Very good. وهذه والدته
وهذه والدته
آمنة.
آمنة.
وهذا جده
وهذا جده
عبد المطلب.
عبد المطلب.
وهذا عمه
وهذا عمه
العباس.
العباس.
وهذا
وهذا
عمه حمزة.
عمه حمزة.
وهذا عمه
وهذا عمه
أبو طالب.
أبو طالب.
وهذه
وهذه
عمته صفية.
عمته صفية.
وهذا ابنه
وهذا ابنه
القاسم.
القاسم.
وهذا ابنه
وهذا ابنه
عبد الله.
عبد الله.
وهذا ابنه
وهذا ابنه
إبراهيم
إبراهيم
وهذه
وهذه
ابنته فاطمة
ابنته فاطمة
وهذه
وهذه
ابنته رقية
ابنته رقية
وهذه
وهذه
ابنته زينب
ابنته زينب
وهذه
وهذه
ابنته
ابنته
أم كلثوم.
1 minute. I got a call in between. Can you repeat?
أم كلثوم.
Can you repeat again?
Umm Kulthum. So this is the tha. So we pronounce as sa, but the actual pronunciation is tha. The tongue should be between the teeth. So this would be Umm Kulthum. So this is the tha. Alif, ba, ta, tha. Umm Kulthum.
Kulsu.
Thum. Mim.
Okay.
Very good.
Kulsum.
Very, very good, Hilza. MashaAllah. Very well done. Okay.
Thank you.
So one practice we'll do. So Hazik, you repeat after me. So you will be Umar. Okay. So Umar, Hazik, you repeat after me. Hifza, Uthman, you repeat after me.
Okay.
Okay. So Hazik, you do blue. Hifza, you'll do orange. So hal hadihi shajaratun.
هل هذه شجرة؟
Naam hadihi usratu.
نعم هذه أسرة.
This one would be Hifza. Hifza.
Okay, yeah.
نعم هذه أسرة
Ar-Rasuli
الرسول
sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Very good. Hazik sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Very good. Hifza, try doing the next one by yourself.
هذا والده عبد الله.
Very good. Correct. This one, try doing this one, Hazik.
وهذه
Hatihi. So hatihi is written.
وهذه
There's no alif written, but you have to read it with the alif. Okay. So this is for both hata and hatihi.
وهذه والدته أمينة.
Amina.
آمنة.
Very good. Very good, Hazik.
وهذا جده عبد المطلب.
Muttalib. Very good. Haza jadduhu Abdul Muttalib. Very good, Haza.
جده عبد المطلب.
Very good.
وهذا أمه لأباس.
Ammuhu al-Abbas. Very good.
العباس.
Okay, one lesson, guys. There are two kinds of Hamza, okay? So, again, we'll do more practice of this, but this is just for you to know. We have a Hamza. So, we have a Hamza which is written, okay? So, we have like this or like this. Let me make this bigger. So not for you to get scared, but this is just for you to know. So we have a Hamza like this, which is always pronounced. Okay, so if you see this Hamza, we will always read it. Like here. So we have ha u la I. Okay, so on top of this waw, we have a Hamza. This is always pronounced. Now we also have a Hamza which comes without this Hamza sign being written. For example, when we say, where were we?
For the Hamza sentence. وهذا وهذا
Ammuhu al-Abbas.
وهذا عمه Hamza. Before that,
1 minute.
Bhaijan sentence.
Bhaijan sentence. Hatihi walidatuhu. Okay, on top. No. Down.
Mine is this one. Wahada ammuhu al-Abbas.
1 minute.
Where your hand is there, right? The above sentence.
Okay, right. Wahada ammuhu al-Abbas. Okay. So here, this alif, we will read it only if it is at the starting of the sentence. Okay. So where we have like alhamdu lillahi rabbil alamin. So we have alhamdu. Generally, it's an al form, or there's another form, a few more forms where it comes. Where we have this al, the alif or the hamza comes without the hamza sign. So if it is at the starting, we will read the hamza. If it comes anywhere in between, like this one, we will skip it. Okay. So the way we'll read this, we'll read it as hada ammuhul abbas. Okay. Or we can stop here just for say being simple in this class. So we would say wahada ammuhu al abbas. Okay. So wahada ammuhu al abbas. Next, Hafsa.
وهذا عمه Hamza.
Very good.
Wahada ammuhu
Abu Talib.
Abu Talib.
Very good.
وهذه أمته
Ammatuhu.
Safiya.
Very good. MashaAllah. Very nice.
Wahada abnuhu Qasim.
Wahadabnuhu. So we have this alif, okay, which is at the starting of the word but between the sentence. So we would skip this alif. So we would say Wahadabnuhu al-Qasim.
Wahada abnuhu al-Qasim.
Nice.
وهذا ابنه Abdullah.
Very good, mashallah. So you joined the bar directly. Very good, Hafsa.
Fahada abnuhu Ibrahim.
Very good, Hazik.
وهذه ابنه. No, we have to join them.
Yes, we have to join it because again we have the alif. This is the alif which comes without the explicit hamza being written, and it is in between. So again it will be wahatihibnatuhu.
Okay. وهذه ابنته فاطمة.
Fahadihi ibnatuhu Ruqayyah.
Very good.
وهذه ابنته زينب.
Wahadihi ibnatuhu Kulthum. Kulthum.
Okay, so this is so this hamza, if you can see Hazik and Hifza, this is a hamza which has this hamza sign explicitly. Okay, so we cannot say wahatihibna to whom. Okay, we cannot skip this hamza. So we have to say wahatihibna to who will always come just because there's an explicit hamza on top of it. So the way this is written with the vowel signs would be ummu kul thum. Ummu kul thum. Okay, that's how this is going to be pronounced. Kulthum. Okay, clear? Okay, so Hazik Hifza, that was what we learned today. Now, homework for tomorrow is this dialogue, which is on page 54. Okay, you've got to practice this dialogue between yourselves. Now, because you'll be seeing this dialogue for the first time, I've already sent you the recording. So this book comes with a book and an audio CD. The audio CD has exactly these dialogues being spoken the way we are practicing it in the class. I've sent you this audio lesson. Okay, so listen to the audio lesson and practice this dialogue, which is in page 54 of the book. And this is a dialogue between Al-Um and Al-Ab. So between the mother, the father. You have the dialogue, you have the recording. So listen to it and practice this between yourselves. And tomorrow we'll continue from here, inshallah. Okay, so as soon as you can. So tonight it's already late. So tonight or early tomorrow morning. However early it is possible, practice this dialogue and send it to me so that I can evaluate it. And I also can know if there are any common mistakes or say common things that need to be explained to the class so that I can explain it properly.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever you do, you have a cool class in the afternoon. Inshallah, we'll catch up in the evening and we'll have a quick, so maybe say a shorter, quick revision session for you because you'll be having a long day. You have classes in the evening. So first revision class, we have made it 1 hour, but upcoming classes we'll try to go shorter and maybe do half an hour so that you can very quickly catch up on the lesson. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you for joining. And tomorrow 12:30 we will connect in the regular class. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Thank you for joining and we'll catch up tomorrow inshallah. Ma salama.
Okay.
Wa iyyakum.